Right now, I'm all in. I have nothing left in my life to liquidate to make this happen.
Having banked just 6 ounces in his first season mining in Oregon, Special Forces medic Fred Lewis heads to the gold-rich Klondike.
This is how we're gonna vindicate ourselves and prove to everybody that we can mine.
If Fred can't deliver big gold here, his mining career will be over.
Keep putting pay through the sluice and getting gold out the other end. No, it's damn it. Hey guys, I just threw a track on this friggin' excavator, so I'm gonna need some help over here right away.
This is a big headache right here.
In charge of fixing the track, former U.S. Army mechanic J.B. Mayer.
We have a tanker's worst nightmare in the military, and that's a throwing track. A chain on a bicycle. Best way to describe it, except this chain weighs much, much more than a bicycle chain. Oh, now hook it on his tooth. Curl up a little bit.
Okay.
All right, let's get out of the way. Come on, you.
That back.
Oh, but I knew that was gonna happen. We're close as hell now, man.
Are we on?
Oh, yeah.
Heck yeah, let's do this.
Find some gold!
All right.
After almost a full week of sluicing, Fred shuts down for his first Klondike Goldway.
Did it light?
It wants to.
How many green berets does it take to start a fire?
The gold on the scales will determine if Fred can continue his gold mining dream.
The hard work we put in, the hard work we're gonna put in, is for this gold that we're about to see. I don't feel like we're greenhorns anymore. I feel like we're mining.
Oh,
so.
yeah.
I just want to go see how much it is.
Yeah, let's do it.
Are you guys ready?
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
I'm nervous.
All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, Nate. 6.
Come on, baby.
Come on.
Keep going.
Keep going. Keep going.
7.
7, 8.
Oh, come on,
Come on,
keep
come
going.
on.
8. Yeah. That's awesome.
8.4 ounces.
In 1 week, Fred banks more gold than he did in his entire first season.
We earned this with blood, sweat, and some tears.
This was a fight, man.
This was a fight.
The whole time.
Yeah, it's getting colder and colder every morning. I can't even see out the windshield anymore. There's so much frost.
In his first season as a mine boss, Rick Ness is chasing the dream of striking it rich with a crew of hometown buddies.
We're so close to our target. I just don't know what to do anymore. I mean, we've exhausted all the fog ground.
Rick needs a 27-ounce Goldway to hit his 1,000-ounce goal and send everyone home with gold in their pockets. But winter is closing in. He's out of thawed pay dirt, and his wash plant is shut down.
We ain't giving up. I got somebody flying in today to help me out.
For the final push, Rick calls in a secret weapon.
Hey!
Arriving in style.
Yeah, well, you know.
How you doing, Dad?
Good to see you, man.
You too.
I'm here to help.
That's awesome.
Rick's dad has over 30 years' experience operating heavy equipment.
We're short 27 ounces.
You got to get that 1,000 ounces. Well, perhaps a second look at your drill charts there and see where your best veins are. Maybe you got some more left that you can quickly access.
Where that pile of overburden is, that's where the bedrock came up. And that's where all the best drill holes were, and it is where we did our best gold.
I'll jump on that D9 and give it my best shot.
Rick's plan? Open a small extension to the cut in the hopes it has enough thawed pay to get to his goal.
We don't have enough time left here to do much, but we got to give it. Rick promised me he was going to do the 1,000 ounces.
Looks like some tough ripping, but he's getting her done. You got to get that 1,000 ounces. Hey, Big Rick. How's it going?
So, hey, we're down to gravel here. We are getting down to gravel. We're going to need to get this pay out of here pretty quick.
Terry, you want to get yourself and the trucks down here?
All right, buddy. Let's fire up Dirt Reynolds.
I want to make sure we get all the dirt run through the plant.
This paydir's still frozen and full of chunks, but I don't even give a We're gonna run it anyways.
We're into the minuses. Everything's got to keep moving, even us.
Looks like we're not feeding right.
What the happened?
I'm guessing that chunky got stuck in there and froze up. We're not feeding the plant.
Frozen pay has clogged the hopper feeder. To try and dislodge the blockage, Rick turns up the conveyors to top speed.
We just hit it full speed. We'll know if it's going to come loose. Because if it ain't freed up, it's going to tear that belt. Ben! Bump that! That don't sound good. Ben! Bump it! One more time!
There she goes.
There she goes! Holy look at those big chunks. I think those are the two that are really blocking it. Woo!
4 hours later, the pay from the extension runs out.
This is the last bucket of hay dirt for the year.
All right, shove her on through and we'll shut it down.
Copy that.
Rick shuts down for the season and gathers the crew to see if they've hit their 1,000-ounce goal.
Oh, yeah! So we had 27 ounces to get. Might be in that jar. I think it's time to find out. That's 20.
Looking good.
Yeah. Those are 27 ounces. There's another 100. The final gold weigh 132.49 ounces.
At the time, worth $159,000.
Blew by it.
Rick's biggest ever gold weigh pushes him over 100 ounces, past his 1,000-ounce season goal.
You guys deserve all the credit.
It's not my season here, it's my livelihood that I'm risking.
For maverick gold miner Tony Beets, the secret to his biggest gold weighs lies in the past.
Well, guys, there she is. That's the Dredge. It's huge.
First used in the Klondike over 100 years ago, a single dredge could deliver 800 ounces of gold in one day.
Let's go have a peek. Oh, wow. Hey, well, look at this.
It looks really nice.
I think so, too.
Tony's dredge should be cost efficient. Powered by a single engine and needing just a two-man crew, it uses buckets to scoop up pay dirt before running it through a trommel and shooting tailings out the back. Tony believes dredging for gold will deliver big profits.
Dollar for dollar, cost per yard, I'm gonna beat most of these big guys out there. They're never even gonna get close.
Tony dismantles, then rebuilds the dredge at his Indian River claim to the tune of $1 million.
I'm christening you Minnie's ATM.
There we go. Perfect.
2015. Tony attempts to wake the beast for the first time in 30 years.
Let's put some dirt in this thing. Let's make it happening. Let's go. Okay, fire the throttle. There she goes, guys. There she goes. Don't seem to have too many leaks. Everything seems to be rolling. We're picking up dirt in the front. We're dropping off rocks in the back. So let's hope we get a little bit of gold in the middle, and then it'll be successful.
There it goes.
It's going. Hey! Hey! Don't be pulling over too hard.
Stop! Stop! No way out!
The bucket line slipped off the tip of the ladder. It's like losing a track on the excavator. We got to get all the equipment rounded up in the rigging to try and pull it back on there.
Foreman Gene Cheeseman brings in a pipe layer to haul the bucket ladder back into place.
You need to be right alongside of him.
Pull. Okay, you guys ready to run it in reverse? Just keep her coming.
We did it! I can't believe that.
Mike, let's go ahead and get the water going and get everything spinning.
After a 3-hour delay, the dredge is back on track, catching gold.
They're getting the water going again so we can get to running again.
Awesome. Thank you, my man. Perfect.
Okay.
Tony runs the dredge for 20 hours.
Shut it down!
Until the moment of truth. Has his $1 million gamble on the 75-year-old dredge paid off?
Put her in there. Until you actually weigh it up, you have no clue as to what you're gonna get.
To turn a profit, Tony needs the dredge to produce an ounce an hour.
That's the first 10.
Well, it's 21 ounces.
Well, that's not bad.
I'm impressed. I really am impressed with what you guys done. So it catches, there is no doubt. I mean,
we know it's there,
We've
so.
proven it.
Awesome job. I think it's a great start.
Over the next 4 seasons mining,
300.
That's pretty amazing.
Tony's dredge produces record-breaking gold weighs.
That's a good 4, isn't it?
532.6.
Catching almost 6,000 ounces in 2022, worth over $10 million.
Holy
This season, we're definitely having to take some bigger risks.
In 2021, after 10 seasons mining, 27-year-old Parker Schnabel puts everything on the line in the hunt for his biggest payday ever from a single claim. He spends 4 months and over $4 million getting down to pay in Mud Mountain, a 60-foot deep cut 4 times richer than any of his other claims.
Success, failure, genius, insanity. It's all a fine line, right?
Mud Mountain is the deepest cut that we've done so far to date, and we've put a lot of money and time into it. We're gonna need to have consistently good cleanups here and some really good ones to pay for this.
But in the first 2 weeks running,
190.45.
Mud Mountain fails to deliver.
We need a lot more gold than that.
Pulling in just 356 ounces.
Send Mitch back to Dud Mountain.
Now, a month before winter hits, Parker faces the biggest failure of his mining career.
Have we figured out where any of the gold is yet? I just want to pick nuggets out of the thing.
Out of the hill.
Is that too much to ask? This is pretty much all bedrock, huh?
Yep.
You might find some gold in the bedrock, if that's where we're at.
I really don't want to be sending bedrock up to the wash plant there because we're trying to keep that thing in one piece.
Yeah, I get that, but for me, it's just making sure that we get as much gold out of the ground as we can.
In a desperate bid to find the gold, Parker decides to run the hard, heavy bedrock beneath the pay layer.
If this is what Parker wants to do, risking tearing things up and breaking, this is what we're gonna, send through our wash plants here.
This gnarly bedrock that we're pulling out is definitely not easy on our equipment. It's banging and crashing hard on the shaker deck.
Whoa! Holy Whoa! What the is going on here? Well, as you can see, this motor's jumping all over the place. The reason for that, this right here, this is a tensioner. This keeps this motor isolated, and you can see it's broke.
The extra stress of running bedrock has broken a bolt holding the shaker deck's motor in place.
What do you think, Ty? Can we just we pull this thing down? Is that bolt gonna be long enough?
Yeah, I'd like this pops up.
Yeah. Get this thing going again.
Yeah. I'll bring up back my truck in here.
Perfect. We're gonna have to pull this back into place, re-weld this, see if we can get it fixed.
Watch your eyes. "30 seconds or 30 feet, that's my warranty."
Man, I think that's solid. Let's get her fired back up.
Sounds good.
Let's try her out. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Crank it up.
Four days later, the crew gather to see if Parker's gamble to run bedrock was worth it.
30. 150, 180, 200, 230, 250. Keep going. 300, 350, 399.65. Keep her coming. So this is on top of 300 and change. We got another 50, another 70, another 84.45.
You must know what those add up to.
484.1 ounces.
No way.
Yeah.
A massive $870,000.
Sweet, man. That was definitely worth the struggle. That's got to be the best cleanup Big Red's ever had.
Yeah, yeah, it is.
Over the final weeks of the season,
Well, you want to see what we got?
Mud Mountain breaks record.
Total of 596.6 ounces in
That's
1 week.
incredible.
Wow.
After record,
And in this one, so for Mud Mountain, we got 3,058 ounces.
delivering over $5.5 million in gold and helping Parker to his best ever season haul.
We have 8,309.75 ounces.
Yeah! Cheers, guys. Cheers.